Hey traders, what to expect from WTI crude oil? In this video, we'll execute the top-down analysis. We'll analyze the weekly time frame, daily time frame, the intraday time frames, and I will show you how to buy the market safely. I will share with you my stop placement, the targets. We will discuss how to buy the market wisely, and I will share with you a lot of very useful tips. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's start. Alright traders, WTI crude oil weekly time frame, and on a weekly time frame we see a very strong bullish trend. Yes, from 2020 when the market reached the zero levels, we started a very sharp bullish rally, and you can see that so far the trend is very bullish. And moreover, a very important thing happened on WTI oil recently. Here on the left we get a very strong structural resistance. Yes, a very important historical structure. And you can see that even though at some moment the price retraced from that structure, then we violated that structure to the upside. We got the breakout. We set a new high close on a weekly. And after the price set a new high close right here, we saw the retracement, we saw the bearish rally. And for now, based on such a perspective, we see that most likely this bearish rally is just a correctional movement, a retracement. And at some moment after the correction, we will see a strong bullish continuation to higher structure levels. Once a new bullish rally initiates, where will be the next strong resistance? Let's look left at structure. Here on the left, I see this very strong structure resistance. This structure based on 2013's and 2014's price action. You can see how nice that structure is, and I assume that in case if we see a new bullish wave, there will be our next high, and only from there we will see the retracement leg. And in case if the price violates that structure to the upside, of course, then the next goal for buyers will be that major area right here, that structure cluster. Again, it is a very important structure. That was a very important structure in 2011s, 2012s, 2013s. Yes, you can see how many times in a row the price dropped from that structure. So we definitely must consider that. Analyzing the weekly time frame, we realize that the market is very bullish. We are trading in a sharp bullish trend, and quite soon we will see a strong bullish rally. Now our task is to find the levels, the points from where it will be safe for us to buy the market. So let's analyze lower time frames, and I will show you how we spot these points. I'm on a daily time frame, and on a daily time frame we must execute the structure analysis. We must find the key support levels. And how do we look for the support levels? We assume that the levels that were respected in the past by the market participants will be most likely respected by them in future. So the first structure that I wanted to show you is right here. I really like that structure cluster right here because you can see that in the recent past, that structure respected multiple times is the resistance, and then after the breakout it turned into a very strong support, and you can see how many times in a row it was respected. That is our first structure. Then where is our second structure? Of course, right here. Look at that structure cluster right here. You can see how strong it is. Again, 2 times in a row that structure was respected, and buyers were buying from that. So that structure looks phenomenally strong. But here, these are just the horizontal levels, but we may also have the vertical levels, the levels based on the trend lines. Analyzing the higher highs right here, look, we may spot here a very nice rising trend line, serving as the resistance. And at the same time, if we take that higher level right here and draw the trend line, you can see that here the market is trading in the so-called expanding wedge pattern. Yes, and you can see that the price action expands within the boundaries of this wedge pattern. So, of course, the support of this wedge will be a very nice point for us to look for buying opportunities, yes. And in case if the support of this wedge is reached, of course, from here we will look for the opportunities to buy the market. So here on WTI crude oil, we spotted 3 major supports. The first support is based on the horizontal structure. It is based on a wide demand zone. The second support is based on the trend line, and the third support is based on the narrow demand cluster. And as I told you, what we are looking for right here, we are looking for the test of one of the structure levels, and there we are looking for the confirmation to buy. Yes, but what is the confirmation? You can see that at the moment the market is approaching this structure cluster. So let me show you what do I mean by the confirmation. We are looking for the confirmations on lower time frame. Here we will analyze the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, our task is to analyze the price action. Yes, our task is to get what is happening with the market based on the intraday time frames. And you can see that here the market is trading in a bearish trend. You can see that we are bearish. And if we pay close attention to the last low highs and lower lows, we can spot right here a very peculiar pattern. You can see that right here we have this trend line, and the low highs of this price action respect this trend line, and for now sellers are selling from that trend line. And at the same time I see one more right here. If we take that lower low and from there draw one more trend line, you can see that at the moment the market is trading within this falling wedge pattern. Why it is important for us? Because while the market is trading within the wedge pattern, the market remains bearish. Yes, we see the bearish continuation within the boundaries of this wedge. But what happens once the price violates the resistance of the wedge? It tells us that finally buyers are willing to buy. That some big players started to buy, and buyers managed to violate a strong resistance. Yes, a strong resistance based on this trend line. So your task here is the following. You let the price trade within the boundaries of this wedge pattern. We don't know how long the price will spend within this wedge pattern, but your trigger right here will be the breakout of the resistance of the wedge to the upside. Yes, once you see the breakout, that will be the signal for you to buy. Yes, preferably you buy in a retest. Yes, and then you expect a bullish continuation to the next structure levels. Yes, of course, if you are the intraday trader, it is highly recommendable for you to consider the intraday strong structure levels for your targets. So your first goal, for example, will be right here. Yes, this strong structure resistance. And your second goal will be at our current structure high right here. And how do we set a stop loss? Your stop loss should strictly lie below the lows of the wedge. Yes, you find the lowest point within the wedge pattern and you set your stop below. And here is your first target. So it is quite simple. Your task is to spot the moment when big players start buying the market. And the violation of a strong intraday structural resistance is a very strong trigger. Yes, so watch carefully. Remember that while the price is trading within the boundaries of the wedge, it can easily violate our blue potential reversal zone to the downside. The structure can easily be broken, and in case if it is broken, you patiently wait until the next strong structure resistance is reached. We have 3 in a row, so your task is to wait for the test of one of those and then trade only after the confirmation. Being a price action trader, being a structure trader, our task is to identify the key levels, the areas, the zones from where it is safe for us to buy or sell the market. And then we are looking for the confirmation there to buy or sell. We are looking for the price action patterns. Yes, and that is how we treat the market with the technical analysis. For more education, for more tips, don't forget to check my premium educational group, the link in the description below. Please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you on weekend.